Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we're reacting to another clip from Would I Lie to You, and this one here is featuring for the very first time on this show, so I believe we have got Mary the dog. So this is very nice to see. I recently lost one of my dogs, so this will be a very nice little bit of nostalgia. Is that what you call it? Maybe like reminiscing, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, the three people we've got today is Alex Jones, who I believe is on the One Show. We've got Mack, and we've got someone called John Clarke. I haven't got the stipulations written here, so I'm not sure, but I am sure these mystery guests, I can guarantee you that this is going to be good. But yeah guys, I hope you do enjoy this video, and if you have any more Would I Lie to You recommendations, leave them in the comment section. We'll start growing out the list a little bit more. And yeah, without further ado guys, let's get into the reaction. And here we go guys.
Mary.
Oh, look at her.
Now then,
beautiful.
Mary is the dog, not the handler, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Obviously,
Mary,
because
and
if Mary had been the handler, she wouldn't have had a dog, she'd have had a little lamb.
Okay.
Nice.
What is Mary to you?
This is Mary, a dog, and I had to spend an entire episode of The One Show covering up the fact that she'd been sick on me.
Okay, so, John,
wow.
How do you know Mary?
This is Mary. I recited a poem at her wedding.
What is your relationship with Mary?
I've heard everything.
Mary, and when she was pining for her owners, I sat up with her all night and tried to comfort her with a song.
Aww.
All right, David's
That's very nice of you, mate.
Alex, why was Mary on the One Show?
She was abandoned.
So
I know you can't believe it.
if a dog is ever abandoned in Britain, should it happen, they immediately get a slot on national television just to sort it out, just to check that there are no dogs without homes ever.
It was a very light day.
Was it a day with me, Matt Baker, or was it Chris Evans?
It was me, Matt Baker. And Mary came on.
It's me, Matt Baker, from The One Show.
I think what we've learned from that, ladies and gentlemen, is that Rob can't do Chris Evans.
yeah. When you focus so much on one, yeah.
Mary comes on the show, and we want to rehome her. We gave her lots of treats because she was on television. She came to sit on me, and then the treats all became a bit much. Under the lights, mess.
Okay, so you didn't have a story for The One Show. You scooped up a stray dog, pumped it full of sugar, and got your just desserts.
Why wasn't it immediately noticeable that Mary was being sick?
Because as we were linking into whatever came next, it wasn't relevant. We'd moved away from Mary.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Baker was pushing bounty bars into a pony's face by then.
In the meantime, Mary
I bet he was.
You're talking about something else.
Yeah, we
You're
go into something
stroking
else.
Mary on your
Stroking
knee.
Mary.
Then Matt sort of saying...
Matt Baker's spooning Angel Delight into a fox.
Oh, here we go again.
What I want to clarify is what's on television at that moment.
My face.
So it's a close-up of your face.
It's only to here, so you can't.
Can't see that you're stroking Mary, or that
and
it's
you
come to
can't
some sort of
see the
fruition.
mess. And
Yeah.
they just said, just carry on.
Okay. Did Mary stay there, or did Mary sort of think, oh, they're sick here?
She didn't have time to react anyway. Matt Baker was on top of her with a curly whirly. Just... You've got room for more now, haven't you?
Okay.
For goodness sake, Greg.
When you came
Right,
up with
okay, so Alex Jones, Mary the dog, what do we think? I mean, it's not unlikely. I've only seen the One Show a couple of times, I think, when my mum's been watching it, and they do talk about stuff like that. I can imagine them getting a dog on who has been abandoned, and I'm sure they're lovely people, Alex, isn't she? I'm sure she'd give her a few treats. You can't you can't get someone's gender wrong in 2021. I'm very sorry for that, but no, yeah, it's a very plausible story. Like, you give her a few treats and she gets sick. I mean, it's possible, and like keeping the camera up there, the show must go on. Yeah, I'd say that this one is quite likely, but Oh boy, John Clarke, a poem at Mary's wedding. Let's see what he has to say.
Story. Did you realise that Mary was a dog?
Yes, of course.
I mean,
Some owners channel their loneliness through about
I've been to a lot of weddings. I'm just going through them. Human. Do you know, I think they might all be human.
Now listen.
Yeah.
It is a fact that dogs get married.
Dogs get married.
But also it is a fact that dogs don't get married. That's
All right, okay. So, John, you wrote a poem and performed it at the wedding of Mary. Tell us about the experience.
Well, it was a poem I'd already written that had proved to be very popular at modern weddings. It's called I Wanna Be Yours,
so
and
you're...
the first
Okay.
verse goes, let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I wanna be yours. It goes on for another 3 verses.
Oh, that was really nice. Oh, I like that. Well done,
Who
mate.
is Mary's owner?
I'm sure
and do you
if
know
it's
the
true,
owner?
Mary would love it.
Yes, Mary's owners live next door but one, on the right-hand side of our house.
That reminds me of Bob Mortimer. Next door, but 5.
That's a good point. So if you're going in the back door, they're on the left, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
John, describe what was the ceremony like?
It was conducted by the vet who had neutered her husband.
Oh boy, that
The
is
arrangements
dark.
had been explained to me before, and I don't think I would have got involved.
Yeah.
No,
What's
that's
the husband's
weird.
name? The dog that was fulfilling the role of the husband here. Do you remember the name?
Tyson.
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 Do you know Tyson?
That's a
The
strong
owners of
name.
Tyson, or did you only know the owners of Mary?
I knew the owners of Mary better, but I did know the owners of Tyson as well.
So Tyson and Mary
Okay.
weren't owned by the same people?
No.
So
no.
how were they going to cohabit? Because usually dogs
Well,
tend
they
to live
lived in-
with their
well,
owners
well,
rather than
good question.
setting up home on their own.
Good question, David. Tyson lived next door but one, on the left, going out.
Oh, okay.
They saw a lot of each other without actually cohabitating.
John, where
Yeah,
did
yeah.
the wedding itself take place?
At a place called Old Hall. They breed their own sheep.
Old Hall.
So as it happened,
Okay.
Mary did have a little lamb.
Lee, okay, remind us.
Oh, what a way to
So
end that,
this
mate.
is Mary.
Oh, John, what a bloody way to end that, mate. What a story. First of all, what a poem. Absolutely lovely. I mean, all of the imagery, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do I think it's true, though? I've never heard of a dog wedding myself. And I know that, like, it probably is, like, a known fact that they do exist. It's just, I've never known this to happen in my life. So I've got to base it a little bit off the fact that I don't think dog weddings exist entirely. But saying if they do, Mary and Tyson, 5 doors apart, one in each side. It is possible for that to happen, but why would you want your dogs to get married? Like, it's really strange to me. I'd understand it if you had them in the same house and you were breeding them, just like a nice thing like that, but I don't know, like, it was an incredible poem. It was a fantastic poem, and the thing is, I sort of want it to be true because of that, but I'm not too sure right now. I'd say at this point, Alex is probably higher up, but Lee, blow me away, mate. What have you got to say?
And when she was pining for her owners, I stayed up with her all night and comforted her with a song.
Where were
Aw.
you, and why were you with Mary, and why was Mary not with her owners?
My next door neighbours, they went away to a wedding, a human wedding. I don't know if you've heard of them.
It's all
They
linking
asked
up.
me and my wife to look after little Mary.
So the dog came round to your house.
Wow, no, we picked him up because he doesn't know the way.
Okay. So is Mary male?
Let's call him a he. Yeah.
What?
Do you always call Mary he?
Well, yeah, no, sorry, she. Yeah. My husband Tara sorts it all out.
So what happened then?
My wife went to bed and the kids were asleep, so it's just me and Mary. You know, I was watching the TV and she was fine, she was happy just sort of lying in front of the fire. And then, suddenly, it started.
What?
The programme, it was brilliant. the pining.
No. Sounds exactly like my dog.
So this pining got worse, the pining got worse and worse. That was breaking my heart, it really was, and ruining the show I was watching. So it wasn't, it was the one show, I didn't care. And I phoned her.
Your wife goes to bed before the one show.
Good point, David, good point.
I'd recorded it.
You're right.
Always record.
You record the one
when
show.
There's literally nothing else to watch. And I phoned up my neighbour who was at the wedding, and I said, "Look, Mary's pining." She said, "Have you tried everything?" I said, "I've done everything. I've taken my foot off her tail." So they said, "Well, you're not going to believe this." I said, "But there is a way that you can keep her calm as she calms down." Right. Do you, by any chance, have the song "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits?
This is similar to the one with his daughter in Ultravox.
Said, if you play that song on your CD player, Mary will calm down. So I get the CD, I put it on, and it was like magic. It was unbelievable. The second it went...
Seriously? Look, she's...
Can I just say, you won't be needing any more biscuits, I'll take it from here.
No.
She's calming down.
All right, we need an answer. So, David...
Oh, that was so lovely to watch that. Oh, guys. Yeah, what do we think then? Like, I'm thinking back to my dog's music. When I play my dog's pining, does music sort of help? To be honest, it does a little bit, yeah. Like, if I'm going to be blasting out some Eminem at her, she might be a little bit, like, she might be a bit confused, like, what's going on? But I'm not sure. It's a weird one, guys. I do believe it, that he'd look after the dog. I do believe the dog would pine because he owners. I do think if you play music, it would calm it down. I don't think it would be like that. All three of these are fairly likely, to be honest. I mean, maybe not the dog wedding. I still don't understand that whole concept, but I'd say it's between Lee and Alex. But let's think about this. One show, Alex's whole story is logical about feeding it with treats under the lights, and it's sick. Lee's one, I think, is... The thing is, guys, like, I remember the Lee Mack's daughter with the Ultravox, and there is quite a bit left on this, and I'm thinking they might do a video demonstration. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's Lee. Let's see what it is. I'm hoping in the 3 minutes left there is a video demonstration. Let's see what it is.
Team, is Mary Alex's poorly pup, John's married mutt, or Lee's homesick hound?
Well, I must say, I'm not finding Lee's story quite as convincing as usual.
You can imagine John reading that poem out at a dog's wedding very easily.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, guys. I think Mary's getting a little bit bored, so we'll let her pop off.
No worries. Take it easy, darling.
So, look, we thought that might happen.
So I'm going to get down on all fours and put this wig on.
Oi.
You know
Nice.
what's going to happen, David, just to warn you, if this works tonight, they'll start replacing other people with cutouts, and we're out of a job. I'm sorry, I'm just...
This is a sinister message. Foreshadowing.
I don't know what they're doing, but that dog is very well behaved. Playing with the remote, because he's on pause. Nobody move, just really shock the audience.
I think we pulled it off. No, I was thinking that.
Like, the dog showing up on the one show.
Although if they had it on mute, maybe.
Matt Baker's capable of that cruelty, but on this occasion, I don't think he did, no.
I mean, I'm erring on the side of John.
OK.
It's got to be John. I want it to be so bad.
Yeah, I do as well.
Well, I think we're going to go with John then, are we?
OK, you're saying it's
Okay.
John. Right, now,
I
Mary
didn't think it
is
would be
resting,
John.
so I will give Mary's answer for her.
Get behind the cardboard cutout.
My name is Mary.
What?
During a dog.
I'm sorry.
It does look like it as well.
You are genuinely, I'm not just saying, you look at that, you are genuinely to scale as if you were a jockey on a horse.
Yeah.
My name is Mary, and I can reveal that I was sick on Alex during the one show.
Oh, there you go. It was a 50-50. Just whoosh. Oh, guys, I really did enjoy that one. Oh, that was brilliant. And yeah, it was Alex Jones on the One Show, and I mean, all three of them this time were fairly believable. Like, I thought that when I heard it at the start, it would have been John's because of how crazy it was, and then I heard Alex's, and I thought that was like quite a basic one. And then Lee's, to be honest, they were all had like their own different aspects. And adding the whole like dynamic of getting A-Dog as a mystery guest was absolutely fantastic. So Jack, thank you very much for the recommendation, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys later for the next video, and I will be hitting 2 videos every day for the next week. Peace.